I have also something I feel strongly about. Taxpayer funds shall not be allocated to support any ideologies. I think that we should stick to promoting town events and also to be only focusing on the business of the town. Anything outside that scope, I believe, is a step too far. And to be fiscally responsible, I believe that that is something that we should also be doing.
Some examples.
Yeah, give me some examples. That's what I think about that.
Well, we had purchased banners that are showing the one of the newer LGBTQ flags. I do not believe that that is just a standard flag in support of that movement. I believe it is antithetical to America. I believe that it is a socialist endeavor parading beyond or behind the guise of a social movement. And I think that we should not be using taxpayer funds to support a cause that is antithetical to our country and our principles and our Constitution.
Well, I agree with that one. I mean, I would, if we purchased some LGBTQ flags, I'd like to have us purchase some Sacred Heart flags that we could put up to recognize what the Catholic Church dedicates the month of June to. And I think all of them should be equally not something the town spends money on.
And that I agree as well. In the name of equality, that we should not be spending taxpayer funds to push anything like that, even if it's a Christian or a Muslim or anything else too. I think that those are beyond the scope of what we should be doing.
Now, the limit on this, I think, of course, is if the town is not putting funding into it, then we have another set of concerns about what it is that we believe. And I'm not saying we should approve everything that comes to us with a request to, but that would not include, we would only be talking about things that the town actually expends money to support.
Correct.
Okay.
So we
think
spent
that
money
fits.
for flags.
I noticed that there were some up last year, so yes, I would say at least that. Beyond that, I don't have specifics because I haven't dug up too much data on that, but yes, we have.
I'm not sure last year that I remember seeing them on town property as opposed to business properties. But
What would streetlights be?
streetlights would be town property for sure. Yeah.
They definitely have been there.
Okay.
I would I hear what you're saying, but I think we have to be real mindful of how we move forward in representing the town, and it could be most difficult. I mean, it's either going to be all or nothing, and we have to be careful, and I'll leave it at that.
Right.
I mean, because we're threading a thin line there, and I'm not quite sure that we are prepared or ready for what could happen because of some of the statements that you've made tonight. I wish that in lieu of some of those statements that, we probably had some sidebar conversation regarding that, not in violation of the rules, but so that it doesn't look like we are argumentative or so far apart in our thoughts. And that's my thought on that at this point in time. But I'd like to see further discussion because some things I probably won't move on. It wouldn't matter what discussion it is. But in lieu of putting it out here in this manner, a little sidebar conversation would help the scope and the insight and foresight of what we stand for. That's all I'm saying. You don't have anything else, do you? I mean, you done gave us 10 things. You got another one?
that's enough at this moment in time, because I believe there would be simpatico.
It does occur to me now that we might have to worry about the St. Patrick's Day parade. And I would hate to see us not call it a St. Patrick's Day parade. So I think Reverend Davis is right. We ought to think a little bit more about this,
Fair enough.
as it's not just a procurement policy, but there are other things that we support.
Okay.
Man, don't mess up the St. Patrick's Day parade. I mean, I got jewelry.
That's right.
and I
We
haven't
made
turned
it.
back.
We did
you
it.
know?
Yeah.
The first time I had to walk in the parade. I'm just saying. But I hear you. I just want you to know I hear you. But,
I appreciate that. Any other comments on that?
Not at the moment.
Okay.